Hey,
Hello.
how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm better than I deserve. Thank you for asking.
Why is that? We think you deserve to be great.
Shoot, no, on all fronts, better than I deserve.
Wow.
Well, we don't think so, but we're glad you're
I
that.
appreciate that. Are y'all doing okay this morning?
Yeah, doing good. The sun's shining, so life's
There you
good.
go.
It's Friday.
That's a big deal this time of year,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely is a mood picker upper.
Good.
When the
Well,
sun's out.
vitamin D never hurt nobody.
Not at all. No. I'm Randy. Hello. This is
Hello.
Justin.
Hey,
What's up?
nice to meet you.
Thank you
I like
so
your
much
shirt.
for the time today. Oh,
Thank
pretty
you.
good.
Oh, appreciate it. I just got it a week ago.
I like it.
It has that vintage look to it, though.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
It does.
Did not get it from a case of beer, unfortunately.
You're a poser, man.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that's what it is.
So, how are you? How's the family? How's life?
Man, we're good. We're just tired. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, like tired in a good way. You know, like I feel like I can constantly have bags under my eyes. I put eye drops in every morning because I think it's like the 10th consecutive night of 4 hours of sleep. But all things considered, we're blessed and we're good, and kids are in school and playing sports and doing all the things, and yeah, just dadding. That's how
Yeah.
it's going for me. Yeah,
Dadding with one. Neither of us have kids. So
Yeah.
dadding with one seems like a lot of work, but you are dadding with four. How?
that's right.
Like, it's wonderful, of course, because your life is filled with so much love. But
Sure.
what's the hardest thing about having four kids?
Having 4 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
That
think for
explains
me,
it.
yeah, no, that there, it's hard. You know, the more people that I talk to that are like older than me, that also have like 4 kids, or you know, and as their kids get older and get into middle school and high school, they're like, man, I know you feel tired right now, but I promise you that like the mental exhaustion of having a teenage kid will way outweigh your physical exhaustion of tiredness. And so my oldest is 7 now,
Yeah.
going on like 19, and I'm already
course.
starting to like experience this mental exhaustion, and you put that on top of also having a 1-year-old. It's like
Yeah.
it's just like your brain has to like shift every 30 seconds. Like, what do you need? I can't do that right now. What do you need? Okay, we'll do that tomorrow. Oh, you just pooped. Let me go change that diaper. And then what do you need? You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
you don't know where to land.
Yeah.
But we're learning every day. You know, every day's new, and we're learning new things every day. And so we're getting good. We're getting better every day. Let's say that.
Yeah. I think learning is definitely a key word with having, well, especially like opposite ends of the spectrum, right? Like that. Like one wants to wear eyeliner, the other's pooping themselves.
sure.
Kind of.
Right. Yeah. It's like, I don't
Yeah.
know. Which one do you tackle right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Which one is more taxing? Yeah.
Yeah.
So your new single, Angels Don't Have Wings, it's out now. It's a beautiful song, by the way.
Don't
It's
always
amazing. Sorry. Angels don't always have wings.
Angels don't have wings.
They don't.
Did I say they don't
That's
have
the
wings?
remix.
Yeah.
Angels don't have wings. So where did you come? No. So Angels Don't Always Have Wings. It's out now. It's a beautiful song. And you said it's your favorite on the album. We get it.
It's
But-
so beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Thank
But
you
why
very
is that
much.
for you?
You know, it's like not super out of the ordinary for me to record a love song, you know, about
Wait,
my
what?
life.
What?
Yeah, hold on. Okay. It's not out of the ordinary, but I do make it a mission on every record to I think just, I don't know how to say this, but like try to figure out a new way to say I love you, right? Like if you listen to every Frank Sinatra song from the 50s, I think he was just constantly figuring out, how do I say I love you differently? You know what I'm saying? And for me on this one, it was just a little bit more of a vulnerable way to say that, right? Because we've been married for 10 years now. We have 4 kids. You know, we've gotten to do a lot of incredible things in life together. And there was just one day last year where I looked at her and I was like, how have you done this with me? Like legit. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes a very special person to be married to a touring artist. Let's just say that, right? Because not only are you gone, but any person that has ever like desired fame and then gets it, it can go one of 2 ways. You can become a total jerk or you can stay the course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've definitely had my moments of both of those. You know what I'm saying? Like fame is it's not natural. Fame is not natural at all. And so I think like learning how to like navigate that over the last decade with my wife, and like watching someone like my wife who has never loved being in the spotlight, has never loved giving money and having people know that she gave it. Like she's very like don't tell anybody that I'm doing something for anyone. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay over here. And, you know, I mean, living just with me, I think all of a sudden she was thrown into this realm of, oh, we all know who you are now. You know what I'm saying? So like, don't mess up. Like, don't say anything wrong on Instagram. Like, it's like all these things happen, and she's done it all with such grace. And, you know, I literally woke up one day and I was just like, it is a miracle that you are with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you for putting up with me for 10 years. And so that was a very long way of answering your question, but it's very hard to answer that question in just like, I don't know. It just came to me in my sleep, because that's not the truth.
Well, and like, kudos to you guys, because I mean, we've all been in relationships, and you guys have been together since you were 16, correct?
Kind of. I mean, we broke up a lot, you know.
But okay, so you know what I'm saying.
Ultimately, she saw what the real package was.
Yeah, like it's hard enough, even, you know, you change so much as a person in that amount of time, and to add in, you know, the fame and 4 children, and that you guys are still battling life day to day. Such a good team. Kudos to you guys. That's awesome.
Thank you very much. I feel very blessed. Very, very blessed.
Okay, let's not get so sappy. Let's talk about the tour now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Budweiser, baby.
Budweiser, baby. But no, you're about to kick off the Canadian leg of your Bring the Bar to You tour. What are your favorite things about Canada? We're going to put you on the spot here. Okay. Tell us how much you love us.
Yeah.
So much. I don't know where you want me to start, right?
Say when. Just say when.
Yeah, just say when. No, I mean, I think when I was first starting out as an artist, I never thought I would see anywhere else except for a bar that had 25 people in it. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the first 2 years of my career. It was like playing songs that were just kind of like, okay, and hoping people would like them. And as my career started to progress, and we started to notice that you could go to Canada and do this, like that wasn't ever on my brain. I was like, I'm just going to play in the Southeast my whole life. And so I remember like I can't remember when exactly it was, but I want to say it was like 2014 with like Jason Aldean, or maybe 2015 with FGL. But we went up there at this same time, like in February, and I walked off the plane wearing like, you know, my nice little Mountain Hardwear fleece. And I was like, all right, I need a freaking parka and a fire to be built everywhere I walk. You know what I'm saying? But gosh, like all over the place, man. Vancouver has become one of my favorite cities. Calgary is incredible. Like I remember my first 2 days off in Canada ever were in Banff, one of the most beautiful places in the world. And then I got to experience the middle part, Saskatoon, you know, Regina, Winnipeg, and started to move over to Toronto and Ottawa and all these places. And 2 of my band members are from Ontario. One's from Whitby, Ontario, and one's from Oshawa. And they taught me my love for hockey. You know what I mean? Like I grew up, didn't even know when hockey existed. Like I was like, college football is the only thing that exists in the world. And then you watch a freaking hockey game with my drummer, and you're like, I'm a fan. I don't even know what I'm watching, but I'm a fan, you know? And so over the years of continuing to come back and playing shows and watching the crowds get bigger and bigger, it's become literally one of my favorite places in the world to tour. So is that good enough?
Especially when Banff is your introduction to,
right. Everything's just downhill from there.
Yeah, we know. Like you don't have to lie to us about that. Yeah. You got the
starting at the top. It's hard to.
Yeah. So, okay, curious. So Half of Me, your song that you did with Riley Green.
Yeah.
We're curious, the end of it, hey, that sounds pretty good, but I don't know if it's because you're in it or not. Was that planned?
No, that was
no.
Dude. So I only got to know Riley 2 years ago. And he brought me duck hunting with him in Arkansas, and we became kind of instant, like just good buds. You know what I mean? And so when I asked Riley to sing on it, he lives in Alabama. So anytime he does anything for work, he drives to Nashville. And so he gets in the studio and he does one take. And me and my producer looked at him and was like, Riley, man, this is awesome. You know, like we're just getting warmed up. Let's just, just do a lot of passes. He's like, man, I think I'm going to do one more. And I was like, awesome. Like you do you, bro. And so he sang that second pass. And when he got finished, I just looked at him and just, gave him a thumbs up through the glass. And he goes, I can't tell if that was good or not. Like, I don't know if it's because you were in it or not. Like, I think what he was saying was, do I sound good because I'm a good singer, or is this good because I'm singing on your song?
Yeah.
When I got the mix back, my producer left that part in there as a joke, and I was like, we have to keep this, because this shows off Riley's personality so much. Like, such a humble, just kind of goofy, like everything's a joke to Riley. You know what I mean? But I've loved getting to know him more, and I love that we kept that part of the song in there. Just so people could ask the question. So
literally, it's like every time we play this song, we crack the mics and we always, that sounds good. I can't tell if it's because you're in it or not. Like, and it goes so great with the song.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like if you had that on the back end of your new single, it'd be like,
it would make no sense.
What's going on here?
What is this? Huh?
So we're talking about, we won't keep you too much longer, but I am really curious. Valentine's Day coming up. You're here February 12th, so just a couple days before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You're going to be on the road.
Yeah.
But do you go big for Valentine's Day? Because you're a romantic guy. I mean, unless you're living a lie, but I don't think you are. You seem like a romantic.
Yeah, I try to be, but I will never out give my wife. Like, I've tried for 10 years and it's impossible. Like, my wife starts thinking about this stuff in October. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I already know what I'm getting TR for Valentine's Day. It's going to be epic. And it's been kind of a thing for me, right? Because like every Christmas I look at her, like 10 days before Christmas, I'll be like, hey, how much money did you spend on me? And she'll be like, why does it matter? I'm like, well, because I got to see if we're playing on the daggum level. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get you like a book and you got me a freaking go-kart. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to figure it out. So literally, we were sitting there the other day, and our lives have been so nuts this year with school starting back, and our kids are in sports now. So not only am I a dad, but I'm a full-time chauffeur. That is what I do for a living. I sing country music and chauffeur my kids to their multiple extracurricular activities. And I looked at her and I was like, hey, I'm going to be honest. I haven't even thought about Valentine's Day. And she goes, thank God, me either. And for the first time in our marriage, we were just like, we got it. We have arrived. You know what I'm saying? And so she was like, let's go old school. Let's do chocolate, cards, and flowers. And I was like, boom, let's go.
Perfect.
So we have decided not to get each other, quote unquote, things for Valentine's Day. It's going to be the classic OG B-Day.
Should get each other gas cards so you can
gas cards,
drive the kids around more.
I'm about to have to buy her a daggum 15-passenger van. You know, that's what's about to happen. So,
well, Thomas, Rhett, we are looking forward to seeing you at the Dome February 12th. We are so excited. Thanks for adding us to the list. We're pumped. We're still in like a phase of, live music's back, because we still have to see every artist that we missed out on.
Dude, well, so are we. You know, so we're all kind of feeling the same thing. So we can't wait. We love Canada this big. I don't know how far it can go, but
hands behind your back.
Thank you for having us. It's gonna rock. Y'all make sure that you tell your moms and tell your sisters that we'll see them there. All right.
Wonderful. Thanks again so much for the time today. We really appreciate it.
For sure.
See you soon.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. Take care.